Hello guys, good day. What is up? Now I'm going to present to you the my reflection of results, final, final topics on results, life and works
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
on Jose Rizal's life. Kaya ito. Mali. Okay, tama din. We are going to
Another one.
We're going to talk about my reflection on the final topics of the life and works of Jose Rizal. Mainly the first, Rizal, a talisman for national stupidity. Second is Caro M. Recto and the Rizal Bill, the Rizal Law, RA 1425 and its predicament.
Another one.
No limitang hirian.
Another one.
Yes, I'm going to say to you here, somewhere here, the topics of the finals reflection and what are my say on those topics. So let's start. Hello guys, I'm back. The first topic that we are going to discuss is my reflection on Rizal's a talisman for national stupidity. So his ideas has been reduced to the flowery speech of politicians who quote from his writings to express their boring ideas. Even if they are amassed during his life was ridiculed and stepped on people with not so good intentions. So people with good intentions see it differently. And they acknowledge the hardship and sacrifices he made, and others like him are characterized as heroes, using Rizal's name, backing up what they have to say. So supporting and even ideas, and the crowd still loves it. So they use Rizal and his life to do bad things to support their, bad things that they have done. And I did, in fact, somewhere in my life, somewhere in the course of my elementary or something in high school, that I in fact used a person to a point that he something, I'm not going to disclose it, that the person surpasses limits, and it is my fault that that person is now suffering something in her mental state, so that it broke apart, scattering little pieces now. So I realize how cruel it is to lose something that is a part of you. I have been over for it, so I have kanang naglampos. I surpassed it, but it still remains the depressing times, my high school days. So yeah, next. So hello guys, I'm back. The second topic that we are going to discuss are the Claro M. Recto and the Rizal Bill, the Rizal Law, RA 1425, and its predicament and its problems during its early stages of passing. The gained understanding from the novels create cognitive, personality, and emotional development. So in with children with problems with the mental state, the lag in under the development of children on an early age will go unnoticeable in its stages, exposing all of the ills and the nationalism our forefathers and heroes progressed and bled was achieved. The church pushed Rizal Law from its passing. So Children struggle with their focus and understanding and growth should be put to learn the history of Rizal, the famous novels and what happened to them. Even though they had trouble understanding, still they listen. I was ridiculed for being a 7-month-old boy before with difficulties learning. So yeah, I was bullied. I have no one to talk to my feelings. I still have trouble it until now. So yeah, like me, I was fed by stories of adventures and lessons accompanied by it. Legends are lessons, they ring with truths. So they are based in real life stories. So I was intrigued by it. Now I like reading books mainly about mythical mythical creatures, heroes, and their how they survive through it. I hope that making them know early in those stage like the Nolime Tangere and Il Filibusterismo makes them more kanang knowledgeable. They will have a proper stand in the world. Children with these kinds of problems, not kanang not to be dili lang sa paghambog, they have their specific traits in hands. So in terms of learning, they have the upper hand if these traits are accompanied by their learning, like autistic children's have their focus enhanced. So if it is used on learning, so they will kanang get more information from it. So I'm the same. I would not say that I'm the same, but we need to take care of them. They will be the future leaders. They are not kind of lost in their path. Hello guys, the third topic that I'm going to discuss my reflection is the no limit tangere. So what is said in the reflection is it was the exposing of the abuse of Filipinos had to deal with by Spanish authorities and friars, become a medium of change to help the frogs in the well, the Filipinos, to undo the shedding of the pride and bloom to be the speaker of its independence. Now, before I was subdued by power, fighting aimlessly a feeble struggle, playing right in their grasp. So, in the past, I was controlled and I have nothing to do. I have no power to. So, kanang reject, kanang push the authority. So, I have no power. So, I moved like a slave to them. So, I followed their every move without even the guts to say that I don't want it. Still, for the sake of living, I followed and followed. That's my pride as my dignity as a person to be treated like that. No, wala jud ko'y mabuhat sing isa. So no choice. Basta to survive, I will do anything. But now, maybe I will not repeat the past. I'm gonna fight for myself. And that's it. Hello guys, I'm back. So the fourth na ba topic to discuss my reflection is the Il Filibusterismo. The struggles of the life Ibarra and Julie faced as they both died committing suicide. Rizal opened to Filipino how corrupt and selfish the foundation of the government under the Spanish rule was. A single event of a story that hides only 1,000 of its meanings. So, maraming naigo. Many people was struck by this novel So now I really hate that Julie committed suicide because their deal with the priest dili sa kanya ang pabor. Ganun lang. So a single event hides thousands of its meanings. The tip of the pen is the sword and the shield that holds it together. And the brain is the author. The topic is the reflection of
Another one.
The topic of the reflection is the eyes of the writer. So, motto no? Sa unang katong sa story, what was said in the story was how the priest, the government, under the Spanish rule, how corrupt they are. So, I experienced the corruptness. You know, na I haven't get the money to support my hobbies, my, mga things na akong gustong, mga things that I want to buy, and my vices. So, I became a thief, struggling to find happiness. So, just to afford that happiness, became a thief. Nagbarkada ng maling tao, yun, I was encouraged to steal, and I wish I will never do it again. So, lesson learned. I was a coward and a stupid person before. If you can't afford to follow your hobbies, your demand, supply your hobbies, vices, and other things that you want to buy, you like. So don't ever start stealing, or just start. Don't ever start it if you can't afford it. Mo lang. Hello guys, the fifth reflection that I'm going to share is from the topic, the vision of Father Rodriguez. So tell them if they fail to notice the difference, if they do not know Latin, at least study the religions, since they fail to recognize the true one. So this is the sentence phrase that struck me the most. A priest who do atrocities under the name of God and his works is the wolf under a pack of sheep, the deceiver and an unbeliever. So overall, just pretending is hard. Disguising yourself as a person that you don't want to, or do something that your real life identity does not allow you to do it. It's a bad habit. Just it will lead you to doing evil deeds. The devil is always beside us, tempting us to do these things. Like, I have my views on the church, but not kanang dili sa ingon na I hate churches and other religions. Is that when we go to church on Sunday, magbigay tayo ng pera sa mga halad. We give money offerings to somewhere in the middle of when we magsimba, we're gonna simba in the middle of it. No, we use offerings like food. I'm okay with food, but money, I do not understand how money helps. Yes, in general, money helps a lot of ways, but in churches, money as of offering, no, it's like giving away our money for free to get beliefs or learn the experiences of that person. That's it. Mura naghatag og kwarta kay wala ko katuon. So it's my fault na wala ka kuton. But what about other people? You know, giving money on churches. I still don't understand it. Why? Why? It's just my understanding of how a church works. So back to what I'm going to say. You know, disguising yourself doing these atrocities to another person is bad. Like, disguising yourself brings misfortune. So it's better to know your real self. If it is in terms of the online community, disguising yourself as a, you know, girl will lead you to scamming people. You know, I tried it and I succeeded, but it hurts. I have regrets doing it. You know, pretending to be someone, pretending to be a legit person, you know. The trust on people towards you will be broken. So don't disguise yourself, be your real self. Even though if it is, you know, embarrassing, and you know, you might wet yourself like those times na makaigit na ka sa kaulaw. Just be yourself. Yes, being yourself is your greatest asset. Mo lang. Hello guys, the sixth topic that I'm going to share to you is the by telephone, a short play of Rizal, made by Rizal. So the just the content of it is one possible interpretation of this passage on the telephone is that it represents the ways in which technology and communication can expose the inequalities of a person, how he can be, you know, say in many different ways. Another possible interpretation is that the passage suggests that the use of the telephone may lead to a loss of privacy, as people's words and actions can easily be transmitted and judged by others. You know, easily judged by others without knowing who you really are. I experienced it. No? So, it's not a telephone but katong gamay good kay na cellphone, like a Nokia Cherry Mobile, yung keypad. So, I had some disturbing videos like exposing one's nakedness. That's it. So I shared it because I was curious what it is. So it was shared by my friend to me, and I shared it to my classmates. So they watched it, you know, until it became public that I was the one spreading those naked pictures of someone else doing, you know, crazy things that adults only do. So I was put in a guidance ko, tumudan na. And they didn't even hear the full story. So in short, I was reprimanded that I will not go to school for a week and erase those, you know, videos that depicting a person's nakedness or just porn. And yeah, when I was na-guidance ko, I am one of the fourth people to the guidance dito, and they all pushed me that I was the only person that spread it, not them. So yeah, wala man ko nagtanaw ato katong gamay lang. So sila katong tulo ka tao, tulo ka person, grabe tanaw nila, they watch it intensely. No, yeah, they have kitang ganahan na jud kay sila. So, pagkahuman na to, na-guidance me, then, mauna, na lain ko kay, gituklod ko nila, I took all the blame, I took all the blame for them, so, I was punished, wala ko naka-eskwela for a week. So, my lesson there is that experiences like this can build a person, can, show what they have done wrong. So, it changed me na di na ko ngani sukat. Tapos katong sa una kung gingon na friends are not actually my friends at heart. Pero pag makita na ko sila, hangtod doon, barkada man yun, nakita na ko sila, ka-remember ko ato murag vaguely, ay kanang murag glimpses of the past good na events na naitabo ato katong adlaw. Though katong mga bad memories magpabilin, still kanang I understand na they are just kids. They are trying to protect themselves from dangers. So wala jud koy ingon nato, but I still kanang nagregret ko nga nung nagpili ko wrong person. No, choosing the wrong person makes you exposes your weakness. So think carefully, yung find kanang magtarong kag pangita sa right na person, maabot naman pud na sa ato ang life. So let's just wait and find another person that you can trust. Trust is a big word that I cannot afford. The seventh topic that I'm going to discuss my reflection is that this is my, kanang mas naganahan na ako ba kay more on my personal self. Mas murag mo deep magud sa ako ang, beliefs. Mubalik na dyan. Perminta na. I always discuss this to my friends. So, yeah. Rizal's letter to Father Pastels. The letter that I took is saying that Rizal, kanang ang iyang faith, his faith was kanang it started to waver, though gipili niya na ang faith niya must stay lang good. So faith that was lost cannot be obtained by its hands because there are none. Rizal had no way of getting his faith done because the world, the church, has done so. Na his faith was lost, and still kanang he feels na his faith was also lost, that only God can only return it to him. Your reverence say that we ought to hope that God will restore the faith which I lack, for this matter seems to be beyond our capabilities. This letter was sent by Rizal to Father Pastels on June 1893. So that mao to yang giingon na we have no way of knowing na when will our faith go back to ourselves. So as a human, we cannot use our own hands because we are, gingon pa sa una, sinners time, in which talks about the impossibility of his faith when his life flashed before his eyes. Pag we are going to die, ang atong mga experiences that we throughout our life na atong na-experience will come back to us. Itong mga regrets na mabalik into sa ato. And yes, my faith was lost when something happened to me at an early age. So I wished for God, for him to appear before me in my times of need, but he did not appear. And I wished for courage, but he did not give me the courage that I need. So I wish for a lot of things, and what I learned is that courage. If you need courage, you will have the trials na you can give. You can give trials for you to obtain courage and love. You can find you a person to love, or no, kindness. You will make trials para sa imuha na naga compare ato mo na naka-level ato na imong gusto. So later na nako na kita na my wish was answered, na all I did was doubt his existence, kanangingana lang. So nawala ako ang beliefs. Ang karon naglisod na ko balik sa ako ang mga tinuoan, sa panghatag sa ako ang tinuoan sa akong lolo, mga ancestors, and something like that. Only God can give it to me. So I just let faith be faith and live my day, and another day kanang magkuan lang ko. I will live myself day after day until when the time comes na I can receive, I can get what was lost from me, get it back. So losing one's faith is not a tree that can grow back, nor a tree that has been sliced in half, be supported all over by a strong duct tape. So pasagdaan lang dyan nato. I will leave God's work to do God's things. If faith let me or shame me, I'll just stay away. It is a supernatural phenomenon to trust that doesn't exist. Only time will tell to cure the faith or come back to destroy myself. So I will just stay here on earth and receive my punishment. Until then, I will do it. Until then, wala lang, magpundo lang ko rin as I live my life until old age. That would be all for my reflection for this finals topics, the 7 topics of the finals and its reflections, and of what was going to say kanang akong of my experiences. Yes, that would be all, and thank you. Bye-bye.